Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today, we will learn about the intense spoilers toward Beyond the Gates on Wednesday, October 29, where family tensions erupt and personal boundaries are tested like never before. In the shadowy corners of the upscale community known as Beyond the Gates, relationships are fragile threads ready to snap under the weight of unspoken truths and hidden agendas. This week's episode promises whirlwind of confrontations and revelations that could redefine alliances and shatter long-held illusions. As the sun rises over manicured lawns and gated estates, characters grapple with betrayals, both old and new, forcing them to confront the facades they've built to protect their secrets. Viewers can expect a narrative rich with emotional depth, where every glance and whispered word carries the potential for explosive drama. From power struggles in intimate partnerships to simmering family feuds, the storyline weaves a tapestry of human vulnerability, reminding us that even in the most idyllic settings, darkness lurks just beyond the threshold. Joey, the steadfast and no-nonsense figure who's always navigated the treacherous waters of trust with a keen eye, finally draws a line in the sand during a heated exchange with Elon. Their relationship, once a beacon of mutual respect amid the chaos beyond the Gates' social intricacies, has been fraying at the edges due to Ellen's recent secretive dealings rumors of clandestine meetings with shadowy investors that threatened to pull him away from their shared life. In a pivotal scene set against the backdrop of their elegant but tense dinner table, Joey asserts dominance not through aggression, but with a calm, unyielding authority that echoes through the room like a thunderclap. From this moment on, the decisions that affect us both will be mine to guide, Joey declares, as locked on Ellen's, forcing him to acknowledge the imbalance that's grown unchecked. This power shift isn't just a momentary flare-up, it's a calculated move born from Joey's growing suspicion that Ellen's ambitions could unravel everything they've built, including their home and future plans. Analysts of the show might note how this mirrors classic soap opera tropes of control in romance, where love intertwines with possession. But here, Joey's resolve adds a layer of empowerment, potentially setting the stage for Ellen's redemption arc or a deeper rift that involves other residents. As Joey outlines boundaries insisting on transparency in Ellen's business ventures and veto power over major life choices, scene builds to a crescendo of raw emotion, leaving Elon Stein and the audience questioning whether this declaration will forge a stronger bond or ignite an irreversible fracture. The implications ripple outward, hinting at how this dynamic could influence alliances with neighbors who have long eyed their union with envy and intrigue. Donnie, the sharp-witted observer who's spent seasons piecing together the puzzle of loyalties in this elite enclave, faces a moment of stark clarity when it comes to Vanessa's true allegiances. If Donnie harbor even a flicker of uncertainty about where Vanessa's heart truly leads them between their budding friendship and Vanessa's cutthroat career pursuits in the local, real estate empire, those doubts will be obliterated in today's episode. The confrontation unfolds in the opulent lobby of the community's central clubhouse, where Vanessa is caught juggling a high-stakes phone call with a powerful client while brushing off Donnie's concerns about a shared project gone awry. Vanessa's priorities shine through like a spotlight, her ruthless drive for success, evidenced by her willingness to sacrifice personal connections for a lucrative deal that could expand her influence over Beyond the Gates property developments. Donnie, piecing together leaked emails and overheard whispers, confronts her directly, demanding answers about why their collaborative efforts have been sidelined for Vanessa's solo ambitions. Is this what friendship means to you stepping over me for the next big win? Donnie presses, her voice laced with betrayal. This revelation isn't merely a plot twist. It's a deep dive into themes of ambition versus authenticity, showcasing Vanessa's character evolution from a seemingly supportive ally to a formidable opportunist. New details emerge as flashbacks reveal Vanessa's backstory of childhood in a less affluent neighborhood, fueling her hunger for stature-sided nuance to her choices and inviting viewers to empathize even as they root for Donnie's awakening. The exchange escalates with Vanessa's defensive retorts, admitting that her priorities have shifted towards securing her family's legacy. But at what cost? This could propel Donnie toward new alliances, perhaps drawing her closer to other disillusioned residents, and spark a subplot where Vanessa's empire begins to crumble under the weight of her isolation. For fans, this moment underscores the show's mastery in portraying how priorities in a pressure cooker environment like Beyond the Gates can erode even the strongest ties, leaving Donnie in power but heartbroken. The usually composed Martin and the fiery Smitty pillars of their blended family unit, find rare common ground in a storm of paternal fury directed at their wayward daughter, whose reckless actions have pushed them to the brink. Both men, despite their historically clashing personalities, Maureen's methodical approach contrasting Smitty's impulsive natural night in a rare display of solidarity to an intense family. Summit in their sprawling backyard pavilion, overlooking the gated community's pristine lake. Their daughter, entangled in a scandalous affair that's drawn unwanted media scrutiny to their doorstep, becomes the focal point of their shared outrage, with accusations flying about her disregard for the family's hard-earned reputation. We've given you everything, and this is how you repay US with headlines that tarnish us all. Martin thunders, while Smitty nods vigorously, adding his own gravelly condemnation of her choices as a betrayal of their values. This agreement marks a turning point as the two fathers brainstorm interventions, from cutting off financial support to staging an intervention with a family therapist, revealing layers of their own unresolved issues. Inventing a fresh angle, we see how this anger stems not just from the immediate scandal, but from deeper fears. Martin's worry about losing social standing in Beyond the Gates elite circles, and Smitty's regret over his own past mistakes mirrored in her behaviour. The scene pulses with dramatic intensity as their daughter bursts in mid-argument, her tear-streaked face amplifying the emotional stakes. This unified front could lead to a redemptive family arc or escalate into a full-blown estrangement, highlighting the show's exploration of generational conflicts and parental expectations clash with youthful rebellion. Viewers will be captivated by the raw authenticity of this paternal pact, a rare moment of harmony that promises ripple effects on the community's gossip mill and beyond. Amid the escalating dramas, one member of the influential Dupree clan is cornered into confronting a barrage of probing inquiries that peel back layers of deception, while Isaiah, the introspective soul often overshadowed by the family's grandeur, teeters on the edge of a monumental choice that could upend his entire world. The Dupree in question, a high-profile figure entangled in the community's power plays, faces this interrogation in a dimly lit study line with family heirlooms, where allies turn adversaries demand explanations for a financial discrepancy tied to a recent charity gala gone wrong. These difficult questions ranging from where did the funds really go to how long have you been hiding this alliance, force admissions that expose vulnerabilities, potentially implicating other residents in a web of corruption. Meanwhile, Isaiah's dilemma unfolds in parallel as he contemplates a life-altering decision, whether to leave Beyond the Gates for a fresh start abroad, inspired by a clandestine letter from a long-lost relative offering escape from the suffocating expectations. His internal monologue, visualized through poignant dream sequences, weighs the comfort of familiarity against the allure of independence, adding invented depth with flashbacks to his suppressed artistic dreams stifled by family obligations. The Dupree's responses, laced with half-truths and deflections, heighten the suspense, while Isaiah's quiet deliberations build toward a cliffhanger choice day and fight for reform, or depart and risk severing ties further. This dual narrative thread masterfully intertwines personal reckonings with broader communal intrigue, analysing how secrets in Beyond the Gates foster isolation and transformation. The episode's close leaves us pondering the Dupree's fate under scrutiny and Isaiah's bold leap, setting up arcs that could redefine loyalties and landscapes in future installments. As these spoilers unfold, Beyond the Gates continues to deliver pulse-pounding drama that keeps fans hooked on every twist. Stay tuned for more updates on this captivating series.